Peace and love, family. Peace and love. It's your boy Leon Wiz White. This is Planet Wiz, Season 4, Episode 27. We getting on up there, baby. We are getting on up there. Yes, sir. We are definitely getting up there. Peace, 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 God, peace, God. Peace, family. Peace, peace, peace. Let's see, real quick. Peace, family. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, family. Peace, peace. Peace, family. Here we go. We about to get it popping here in a second. We about to get it popping. Y'all already know. Peace, peace, peace. All right, let's get this thing going. Let's get it popping one time, one time. Peace, family. Peace, peace. Let me welcome my folks. Let me welcome my people. Peace, peace, God. Welcome, welcome. I am the real J. Peace, God. Peace, peace. Universal. Peace, God is peace. Wifey, what's up, baby? Peace, peace. Lotus B. Renee. Betty, badass. Peace, peace, peace. Welcome, 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 goddess. D-Lo, peace, peace, king. Welcome, welcome. OG Juicy, peace, peace. Welcome, welcome, family. Not your average Peruvian. Welcome, queen. Peace, goddess. You already know. Universal. Facts, facts, Jay. Facts, I am the real J. Big facts. Ty _ Rare Magic. Peace, God. Welcome, welcome. Poppy Christian. What's up, God? We got to get you back on here, King. We got to get you back on here. And I got to grab a couple of them shirts because they fire. I'm going to grab a couple of them shirts. Venus Rose. Peace, Queen. Peace, Goddess. Peace, peace. Welcome. Blessings. Cuzzo, Maya Nicole, peace, goddess, welcome. Ramona, what's up, sis? Peace, family, peace, welcome, welcome. What's up, family? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We're going to get started in about 7 minutes, family, 7 minutes. Hayden _121. Peace, God, welcome, welcome. Peace, God, welcome, welcome. Go down to that bottom of the page, family. Click that arrow. Share with your friends and family. We got a goddess on tonight. Tapped all the way in. Tapped all the way in. I'm excited about tonight. Tapped all the way in. Big facts. Workout _Rosie. Peace, goddess. Welcome, Empress. Welcome, welcome. Tapped all the way in. I'm excited about tonight. Yes, sir. We're going to get started in about 7 minutes. Welcome, family. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Pull up on your boy. Pull up on your boy. Pull up on your boy. Queenly Jet, what's up, fam? Peace, goddess. Peace. Peace, peace, family. Peace, peace. Welcome, welcome. Too Tall Flame. Peace, goddess. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Queenly Jet. Ancient Beyond the Normal. Peace King, Peace King, Peace, Peace, Peace. Welcome, family, welcome. Praise to the Most High. Praise to the Most High. We're going to get started in about 6 minutes, family. Peace and love, peace and love. Welcome, welcome. Reassurance Reed, what's up, goddess? Peace, tribe. Peace, peace. Peace, family. Peace. What up, Ancient? Peace, God. Welcome, family. Thank you for sharing your amazing energy with us tonight, God. It's just Glamo, baby. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, Empress. Welcome, welcome, family. We get started in about 6 minutes, family. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Dougie Fresh, your own. Oh, shit, they gonna make me take it back. Hold on. Me. Hey, we're going to take it back. SanDeeeRoy, peace, Empress, welcome. AK, what's up, God? It's peace, family, peace. What up? We're going to take it back today. We're about to take it back. AC. Oh, my God. We're going to take it back. Fuck it. Let's go. Mike, what's up, King? What's up, King? What's up, King? What's up, Mike? Hey, you had to take it back one time. Peace, family. Go down to the bottom of the arrow. Go down to the bottom of the page. Click the arrow. Share it with your friends and family. We got a very, 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 very good message for you tonight. Trust me. Tap on in. This will be a message you and your friends want to hear. Trust me. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, my God. You already know, Universal. Hey, Unc, what you know about that? What you know about that, Unc? 6 minutes, 6 minutes, 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, your own. Oh, what's up, Unc? Where you at? Come on, Unc. Unc ain't ready. Unc, you ain't ready for me today? Do you do transcripts on shows? Hit me up. I don't know exactly. It depends. I guess we'll figure it out. Typically, not. Get with me. We'll figure something out. Get with me, Mike. West 50, peace, family. Welcome. He said we so young, old. Let's get it popping. Come on, Unc. Nah, man. Don't make me text King. I know he probably got your phone. Talk about you got the itis. I'm going to text King. Tell him to slap you upside the head and wake you up. Yeah, Throwback Thursdays. You already know. What's up, family? Go down to the bottom of the page. Click that arrow. Share it with your friends and family. We're going to get started in about 3 minutes, family. 6 minutes, you're on. I'm excited about tonight. We got a goddess in that's tapped in with source for sure. Tapped all the way in. Get ready. Strap on those seatbelts. Yeah, Poppy Christian. I knew you would definitely feel that right there that we playing on the track. Get the roster man on them. Peace, goddess. Welcome, queen. Welcome. We get started in about 2 minutes, family. 2 minutes. Friends and family. I got somebody calling me. I'm going to have to tell him I'm doing my show because he's going to keep hitting. Let me tell him I'm doing my show real quick. Peace, family. Peace. Thomas God King. Peace, family. Black Rose 24. Peace, goddess. Peace, welcome. Hey, peace and blessings, family. I'm actually doing my show live right now, so I'm going to hit you back when I get done. 100. I had to do that or he was going to keep calling me. We've been pausing all throughout the show. Peace, family. Welcome, family. Welcome. We get started in about 2 minutes, family. Pull up. Go down to the bottom of the page, click the arrow, share with your friends and family. Tell them to pull up. We got some vital information for you tonight. We got some messages. We got some good messages for you tonight. We don't just have a high vibrational conversation. Tap all the way in. You feel me? And let spirit lead the conversation. It's one of those type of episodes. We just gonna let spirit lead the conversation. Let it flow, right? We just gonna have a good high vibrational conversation. One minute, fam. We getting started. 1 minute. Welcome. Let me go ahead and burn some sage, cleanse the space real quick for the goddess.
Well, here's a little something that needs to be heard. Doug, I was going down
Get a little cleanse the space real quick, little sage, cleanse the space for the goddess before she come on here. Share her amazing energy with the family tonight. Tony the Tiger. Yeah. What you know about that, Maya? Maya, what you know about that Dougie Fresh and that Slick Rick? I was showing Roz and them the other day. I was beatboxing. We were on live. And they mentioned, says, do we know anybody that can beatbox? So I started beatboxing. They ain't know I could get down like that. They ain't know I can get down like that, guys. Peace, family. Welcome, welcome. I'm just going to cleanse the space real quick and we're going to get started. You was just humming in my eye? You already know. Daughter of the Sun. Peace, family. Peace, tribe. Peace, Empress. Welcome, welcome. We ready to get going. You just in time. You just in time, Empress. Blessings and blessings. Peace, family. Blessings. Fat boys, beatbox are dope. Yeah. I used to do all of that. Still can. All right, we're about to get started. Slick Rick and them come. They chime. Oh, I thought they was chiming out. You know, old school. You know, old school. The song gonna be about 10 minutes. Now it's about a minute and 45 seconds. All right, let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Y'all know, if we listen to the old school songs, they'll have us here for about 2 hours, boy. Those new school songs, hour and 30 seconds. I mean, hour and 30 minutes, hour and 45 minutes. Hour and 45 minutes. I mean, a minute and 45 seconds. I'm tripping. Anyway, peace and love, family. Peace and love. It's your boy, Leon Wiz White. This is Planet Wiz. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here and sharing your amazing energy with us here tonight. Trust me, you will be excited about being here tonight. The lips for it. And what y'all talking about in these comments? Anyway, we do this show 3 days a week. For those that are new, we do it 3 days a week. We do it every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Thursday at 9 p.m., and then we do it every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So once again, welcome. Thank you again for sharing your amazing energy here with us tonight. For those that really want to stay tapped in and get a chance to stay connected to Planet Wiz, that way you can view and think for things to be able to help you out with like your spiritual journey, spiritual guidance, for pretty much any walk of life. I would encourage you. Peace, Goddess L. Peace, Queen. Peace. Welcome, welcome. I would encourage you. Hey, Teresa. Peace, peace, Queen. Welcome. I would encourage you to definitely tap into my YouTube channel, which is Planet Wiz. That's 2 words. Planet Wiz. Type that in. We got over 100 videos there for you. Trust me. We're putting in work. Content daily. Probably about 120 videos now. And those will continue to grow every day, every week. So I'd encourage you definitely go like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel Planet Wiz. So without further ado, I'm going to get myself out of the way because, like I said, I'm just your host for tonight's show. I'm actually excited about this show. This Empress here is very tapped in, very connected to source, and just a good person at the end of the day. I love her. Like, is very, very transparent, which is that's how I like it, because you know where you stand with people when you're transparent, and just, has a loving spirit. And like I said, she's very, 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 very talented and has a gift. So I'm excited that we get a chance to bring her on tonight and she can share her gift with the family. Give me 1 second as I bring on the Empress, Cassie Derwin. Give me 1 second, guys. Let the sage go out. All the family coming in. Peace, peace, family. Peace. Welcome, welcome.
Hey.
Peace, guys.
Hey.
Peace. How are you?
I'm good.
What you got playing in the back?
I got Tom Brown playing. He said he just wanted to blow the horns because we have a message coming through.
Well, let's hear it.
So earlier today, Tom Brown kept playing in my head, and I thought he wanted to be a part of my morning feeds. And he said, not Jamaica Funk. You got to say that for tonight because you're going to see the Wiz. So whatever speaks to me, I allow it to speak to me. I used to block it out, or I used to, what they say, smoke it away, drink it away, fuck it away,
Fuck it away, yeah,
eat it away, whatever you could do to get it away from me. But now, I just am who I am, and I don't make no, I don't make up no excuses no more. I'm not human. I'm having a human experience. I'm a spirit.
Facts.
This is my costume. I adore it for this lifetime, no matter how long it's gonna be, you know. So I'm just here. I like how we met, because it was like the universe was telling me, if you let go of this, if you quit crying over this, I'm finna move you somewhere else. And I mean, immediately, within 5 minutes, somebody sent me you.
That's powerful.
Soon as I let go, soon as I stated facts, they sent me you, and I got to tell my story, because when you're going through something, you like to talk to people. And it really wasn't nobody to talk to, because your problems is your problems. My best friend, or my good friend, says the people want to know, but the world don't give a fuck.
Your friend, very wise.
They just want to know. So in that moment, I didn't know who to call, and somebody will work out roles. Send me your link, but you was talking about, if anybody, this is for the family.
Collectively.
If you got something you want to say, and it was like automatic. And I just got on there, and then you say, well, the first person we got is Cassie Derwin. I don't know the queen, but come on with it.
Right.
And I just started releasing. I was releasing. And I said then, because you say, well, what was it about? I said, if you follow me, you will know. If you don't, you won't, because I'm through with it. And the message there is, get out your way. But they say, move, get out the way. You got to get out your way, because your spirit got a job to do. And our human got free will, so our human fight us on it all the time. It be the first voice I hear. This is how I see it. The first voice I hear is my spirit telling me and leading me and guiding me. And then Cassandra, my person, will say, but what if? That's how she sound to me. But what if? And now I used to be like, you right. But now I'll be like, man, shut up. You got us in a whole bunch of garbage. I'm not listening to you. You're the human, and I'm following the spirit and my guides and my guards now. And now that I've identified who they are, and that's what they were waiting for me to get out my own way before they made their presence known. Mm-hmm. Because you have to heal some things. Right. Excuse me. It's telling me to tell this part of the story. With me, it's always about going back. It's always going back to my small, I call her a small person, my 5-year-old self. I can go back further than 5, but 5 is when I can really have a conversation with her, and she can talk back to me, and she can show me stuff, and then they can show me messages from other people. When I was 5, the things they were trying to tell me. But, you know, when you let the world get in your way, when you let people get in your ear, and always tell your children, this is just me talking, always tell your children, the reason why they're bullying you or talking about you, they can see your greatness. You can't. I couldn't see who I was, because I was trying to please the world. I could care less what I wanted to do. And it's funny that it's Jupiter today, because Jupiter is a part of my birthday, far as the symbolism. Because if you look at Jupiter, some people say it look like a 4. It doesn't look like a 4 to me. It looks like a 2 and a 1. It looks like partnership with yourself. And then you can manifest. There go your 3. The 2 and the 1 equal 3. And Jupiter is about manifestation. So, my birthday, when I look at my birthday, I see change. I see once you come around the curve, you go straight and you turn right, and it's gonna be popping, because you got Jupiter right there to the right, waiting on you. Once I saw that, it was real simple. It's so simple. We make it so hard.
Man.
It is incredibly simple just to listen to what is leading you. All that extra stuff, that's your person taking you off the yellow brick road. That's your person.
Say that.
I keep seeing the Wiz. That's your person want to go play in the poppy fields. That's your person want to go and check out the carnival, whatever it is. So you have to be careful with that, and you don't have to be careful, because I just heard, no, you don't. You got free will on this earth. You get to do what you want to do. But if you want to be the best you can be, you got to listen to what's inside of you. And you can't veer from that. Because people are always going to try to plant a seed of doubt. You have to know you are the seed. I know that I'm a star seed now. I know my chief protectors. And I know they're the star seeds. And I know that they weren't a couple, but they work together really well on my behalf. And somebody said, well, how you know that? I said, because I got a reading. And they said, how you know they're not lying? Because it touched me in my heart. It's because it glued pieces together from when I was a child. My first poem that was published in my school newspaper, I was 7. And it was named The Moon, the Sun, and the Stars. That right there lets you know I'm longing for something as a kid, and I didn't really understand it, but that's what it was. I'm longing for home. Because, I mean, kids look at stars and stuff, but it was deeper than that.
Right.
It was deeper than that, and it still is deeper than that for me. I'm very sensitive. And I don't mean just a little sensitive. You can have a stomach ache, and I'll call you, and you ain't even nowhere near me. Because the first person to come out, I'll be like, Wiz, did you have a stomach? You like, yeah, all night. I'll be like, damn, this is crazy. Because how can I be connected to all these different energies? Because you didn't came in my world. Mm-hmm. And because a starseed cares. Then with my archangel cries for the world. So I care. And I don't know why I'm like this. I just receive it now. Okay. And even the closest people to me don't believe it. My parents don't believe it. I found another one of my lives today. Just looking up my name. I'm telling y'all, it's so simple. I just looked up my name, the meaning of my name, because something on Facebook was saying, what does your name mean? And people were saying God's this and God's that and God's this. And I looked up man, and man said, the one that shines on man. And I excel. And as long as I get out my way. Long as I get out my way, long as y'all stay out y'all way, y'all got places to go and places to be and things to see and things to learn. But if you stay in your way and do what your person wants to do and dress it's not even about dress. Yeah, you can. It's like we're a paper doll and we can put this on and put this on, but that's not important because when you die, ain't nobody gonna care nothing about the things you thought was important.
I say.
Not at all. They're not going. I always say that. I try to make my grandkids know how important certain things are. So I try to teach them and my children. It's important to have a rod and a staff of your own. You don't have to call it that because I call mine spirit sticks. But I'm not a religious person, but there is some things that I need to know from religion. You got yours. I got mine.
I got like maybe about 8. I got one coming. It's about
here go man.
About 12 inches. It's about 12 inches. It's
probably about this long or longer.
Yeah, it's probably about 2 of those, and it's about this thick. It's like a real sword almost. This
is a gift from the moon to me, because you know selenite is the moon's is a moonstone. Mm-hmm. Selen, the name. Luna, and I just go places, and the next thing you know, everything that I'm gifted, I have to research. So once it was gifted to me and I researched it, I started crying because I was like, the universe was talking to me. And it really was talking to me. But I was so consumed and so concerned with humans talking to me and favoring me and liking me. And I ain't saying nothing bad about that, but it's not about that. It's not about those. I mean, it is about the relations of us helping each other, but you have to know you to be able to help, period.
Facts.
And because before you knew you, you got to heal all that other stuff. Because some people just are coming back because they can't get it. They can't get it. I don't know which lifetime this is for me. I know it's more than 5. I know it's more than 5. I know now what the reason why, because people always say, why are you all into white people in the Greek mythology and all that kind of stuff? And I'm not really into anything. But I found Cassandra of Troy there, and she's like the first Sybil. And I know the Apollo energy, which explained to me why I like guys that sing and do poetry, and because Apollo is the god of poetry and all that stuff, and it explained it to me, and it made it simpler. Well, when you look back and you find yourself in the origin of your name, because people keep telling me, that's the white man and the white man. It's deeper than color. Right. It's deeper than man.
Facts.
And all that they did to us, we can't change it. So why not just continue on your journey? And if it ain't shooting you in your back or stabbing you in your back, I ain't saying forget about the world. It's just that don't be so consumed about it. I really can't tell the difference that Trump is not in office because I didn't care.
Facts.
I didn't care. I didn't. I'm one of them people that didn't vote because I didn't want to vote for Hillary. I didn't want her either.
I don't tap into none of that energy.
So why should I vote? But people tried to make me feel bad. Well, if I ain't going to vote for Trump and I didn't divorce Jesus, I'm just out here. Let the world tell me no. I was listening to the great nobody. Don't be concerned with that. You got some healing to do. You need to see some owls. You need to get in the dirt. I had to physically get in the dirt and put some heartache in the ground. That's why I be saying Mother Earth, Daughter Earth, I heard, and Mother Moon, they'll take your heartache and make it into their keepsake. But you got to give it to them. Until you give it to them, it's still present for you. If you don't let go of the past, you're just going to keep living in it.
Facts.
Living in it. And I refuse to.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm trying. Some things I still got to work on because I am having a human experience.
I say.
So, but for the most part, once you back on the yellow brick road, it's just ease on down the road. Just keep on KIM, keep it moving. You got to keep it moving.
What would you say? How old were you when you figured out that you had a gift?
Well, I've been talking to bugs and trees and dandelions since I was 5.
Nice.
But I didn't understand it. Mm-hmm. I used to talk to Jesus because I used to have nightmares about snakes and stuff. And my mother told me to call Jesus. Just call Jesus. Just call Jesus. And I stayed up one night, got hoarse. So what I would do was I would go to the newspaper and go to the movie section. And I would tell God and try to work out a deal. Can I dream about this tonight? Well, the snakes would be on me and I would be in a palace. And so when I started to wake up a little bit, because it's been, like I say, it's lifetimes. We have several lifetimes within this lifetime. Because our past lives make themselves apparent to us. But because we don't know their past lives, sometimes we just, like I say, smoke it away, drink it away, eat it away, fuck it away. We just take it away. Mm-hmm. Well, when I started to realize it's something more to this, because through my poetry, I could see how I was growing. I could see how Like when Robin Williams died, I had an awakening then. When Robin Williams died, I used to write with this group of poets. And when he died, somebody in the group died that I had never met. We had only wrote together one time. He was above me and I was right below him. His name is Trickster, Native Trickster. And he was an Indian. He Hayus. And when he died, oh my God, I cried so hard. So they wanted everybody to write to him. And when I wrote to him, he came through me. He wrote. And when everybody would read this poem, they would be like, wow. Because it was him and I didn't know him. It was actually him talking to them. And he wanted them to know, continue to read my poetry because it was messages. So before I even had met him, he led me back to his page, and I wasn't his friend, and they end up closing his page. But on my birthday, he had wrote a poem years before I even knew who he was about being a mother and being a woman. And I said that was him talking to me because he knew I was coming. They know you're coming. They know who they're going to work with. He just had been waiting for me because I was scared to share my words with the world. So I would just write. I've been writing since I was kids, but I was so afraid of somebody judging me against somebody else. I told you that earlier. I'm my only measure.
Facts.
I'm my only measure. I only look at what I was doing yesterday compared to what I do today. And a lot of times I hold myself up a little bit because I am empathic and I be thinking it's not about malice with me. That's one of the qualities of a starseed. We're here to elevate. But we only can help if you allow us to help. That's why if I give you something and you don't want it, I just keep it going because somebody else want it. And if they don't, oh well, I'll keep it. I'm still on the journey to heal and help me so that I don't want to come back. I don't want to come back.
No.
I want y'all to put something on the altar for me. Miss Cassie, help me over here. I don't want to physically come back. I know that I may, but it still will be to assist. But I still got to experience being a human because they erase your memory bank. So
big fact right there. A lot of people.
So when you start waking up, they be like, "Didn't I tell you? Whoever didn't erase all, man, big ups to them." Because now I can really piece it together. I understand why when I was a baby, I stuffed all these lily of the valley plastic flowers at that up my nose. I think my mother said I was 2. And the doctor was saying, there's no way she did this. Somebody else can. I can almost remember doing it. But because of my Gemini, I might have been remembering how they smelled and I wanted to smell them. And they plastic, so I wasn't getting the smell, so I kept putting more and more up in there. Well, they said, had I went to sleep and one dislodge, it could have choked me to death because they took out so many and then they had to come back days later and take out more.
Wow.
So I think sometimes we think people are doing things to hurt themselves. It's just they're remembering something. I know why I love butterflies. It still got to do with my Gemini. And my Gemini is so apparent because my sun and my moon. Like right now, coming up to the new moon is important to me. Let me say this. Everything I'm talking about is only important to me. Nobody has to do it my way. Nobody has to consider it my way. I was invited to the show, so I get to talk about me today and how I do things. I believe that it's important to know the day of the week you were born on. I believe it's important for you to know what moon you were born on, what moon phase. Well, my moon phase is now, the new moon. I was born, my birthday was like, the new moon was there, and I guess I waited out, but it was still the energy of the moon. That's why I say the day before and the day after, you still can play with those energies.
Facts.
You can play with them as long as you want to, but like, I'm not a person that's full of myself, but I can be. But like the full moon is full of the sun, right? The new moon is full of herself. So at some point, I'm supposed to be able to see myself. And for somebody to say ego is something different, everybody should be in their ego somewhat. That's all we got, really. It's a good way to be in your ego, but it's a bad way to be in your ego. But we just need to quit worrying about what somebody think about us, how somebody feel about us, especially if they're not connected to us like our life partner or our purpose, or we birthed them, you know, or we just got love in our soul for them like we did birth them. But all these other extra people, man, get them out your peripheral. Make them change blocks. Make them hate it on your block.
Mm-hmm.
Just let them go head on, because I don't deal in chaos. I just don't. I can't stand chaos. I leave chaotic children that I birthed alone. Y'all get to act in chaos. I be like, oh, y'all. I used to say, oh, y'all gonna blow my hat. I don't even say that no more. I be just like, okay, I gotta go. I got a read to do.
Get on out of there.
Yeah, I can't do it. That's not cool. It weighs you down. It's wasted energy.
Big fact. So when you figured out that you had this gift, and then when was it when you figured out self-love was key? Because I know now, I can tell at one point in time you were saying how you should let other things affect the energies, but now it's all about you when you understand that. When was that turning point for you? How did you make that happen?
It wasn't until I got in my 50s. In my 40s, people were trying to tell me stuff, but I was being kind of whorish. I was being led by my body parts, because you know when you get to be 40, you're not too old, you're not too young, you just right. So I wasn't thinking about all that then. So I was paying attention to it somewhat, but once I hit 50, 2012, it was a change. I have everything documented because I keep my own Bible. That's why I tell people to journal. That's your Bible.
Facts.
2012, I had long locks, and I just cut them off. I just cut them off.
Any reason?
They were connected to another person. I could feel that person in my hair and stuff, and I had to cut them off. I used an excuse of I was gonna get a job, but I knew I was gonna get the job because you couldn't be smoking weed to get that job, and I was gonna stop smoking weed. So I used that as an excuse. Oh, I'm gonna cut my hair because I'm gonna get this job. I knew I couldn't get the job. I couldn't pass the piss test.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted that. It was so connected to that person, because that was like the only person I would let touch my hair. Mm-hmm. So I cut them. But then the awakening came. That's when I found Cassandra of Troy and seen who she really was, and started studying her and Cassio Paulo. And in 2016, I was gifted a deck of cards. No, in 2017. In 2016, my grandmother started asking to leave the earth. And I knew that I had to get to her before she left the earth. She didn't leave immediately because it was in God's time. Even though she thought because she had been rolling with Jesus so tough, he was going to take her when she said so. I had to remind her it ain't in your time. It's in God's time. He's using you now as a lesson to teach us. So then I kind of knew then. I really knew then. But then when I was gifted a deck of tarot cards, and I couldn't read them at first because they were too white. I'm just being honest. They made me see too much of Jesus. And I was trying to leave him alone. Mm-hmm. And because I even had to put a picture of a Jesus with locks to try to, no, this is not how he is. I had to turn it all around. I had to turn it everything I was taught around. I had to offend some people that I love because they love Jesus. But I had to do it. Yeah, I had to step out there. And I realized people will point their finger and judge at you, but if you don't listen to them and know that they're pointing back at themselves 3 times, so everything they're saying, they're manifesting and using you as a mirror. Most time, everything people say is them talking to themselves. And the military taught me how to ignore it. So I can ignore it. Later on at night, it might come back in because it'd be something key. But for the most part, I can put myself in a bubble and ignore it.
That's powerful.
So I say the big thing would be once I got those cards, it just let me see that I could see more. And then I was using the cards a little bit too much. And Spirit showed me, you be talking to everybody everywhere and you never have no cards. Why you finna pick them up like they're crutch? So I know now that everything is a tool of divination. The cards, the spirit sticks, the Bible, water, because I divine through water, the birds, all these things that you use to get messages, the magic is in you.
Big facts.
Yeah, so
big facts. So
lean on you.
Hey, it's always an inside job. I agree. It's always.
It is. It's always an inside job.
Always.
And it's way bigger than just one person.
And we spoke about that earlier too.
Yeah, it's way, you think it's just about one person. And it is just about you. But you're being used by the nobody because you got a body. And once you say I surrender, you didn't sign the dotted line. And when you trying to sleep thinking you ain't dealing with nobody, they'll wake you up.
They gonna let
The other night they told me to wake up and look at my phone. And I was like, I was sleeping good. I was like, I don't want to. And then I said, okay, minute later, it said 112. And because I didn't look at 111, I had to get all the way up because my stomach started hurting. So if you don't do what you're supposed to do, now you're going to do more than that. So if I had just woke up and recognized to the universe, okay, it's 111 screenshot, okay. I could have went back to sleep. But no, now I got to get up and go to the bathroom, turn on the light. So you got to listen to your team.
Facts.
Because they'll make it uncomfortable. That's what life does. It makes it uncomfortable when you won't move out your way.
You preaching now.
It does. It makes it very uncomfortable.
So as an empath, and I think this would be very important because I know we have a lot of empaths on the live tonight. And I'm sure it's probably some new empaths as well that may just be coming into those powers. As an empath, how are you able to block out other energies? Because I know they can drain you being an empath. And if you don't know how to shut it off,
it will.
It can drain you.
And I never shut it off. I just block it out. I don't shut it off. I used to shut it off. And I used to didn't know the off and on switch. Because I don't never shut it off. And I used to be a blurter. Like I would just read somebody. And one time I just read this man's whole life in front of the police. But then I was like, well, now he know. He was the new police to the city. Now he know. You ain't doing that no more. That's what you used to do. Don't get mad at me. Don't come around me and be asking me what you see. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. And I didn't know at the time. So learn how to go within. Just practice. Just practice putting yourself in a bubble. That's what I do. I had to learn that because I was in a situation where it was a whole bunch of people that didn't want me there, and I had to be there. I was led there. I was led there for a reason. I had to be there because I had to prove the point that I'm ready. So when you start waking up as an empath, you have, and especially if you say, "Oh, I want to be a reader." Once you realize what it is, and you say, "Oh, I want to be the great." I can read anything. I want them to call me now. Okay, you got to prove that you're ready. So they put you through like a little test. And I started to put them through tests. I started to put myself in, I started saying, I am invisible. I would go from Pontiac to Detroit. And at this time, and this is real talk, at this time I had no car insurance because at one point I couldn't afford car insurance. So I would make myself invisible. I would speak a spell. I am invisible unless I need the police. Other than that, they can't see me. They're going to get me. I'm going to get home. I'm going to go over here and read, and I'm going to come back. And they would never see me. And sometimes I'd be riding down the street, and I would see the police, and I get nervous. And then some say, bitch, you invisible. I'll be like, oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I get to play my music again. You got to understand what you asking for. You got to know it. But you got to test it. And I tested it. And I never got. And then when I did get stopped, one time I did get stopped. But I had to talk with my people. I said, don't send Cassandra because she might get mad and say the wrong thing. I say, send the one that can talk. That's why I say being a Sybil, looking at the situation as a Sybil. A Sybil, people equated in my time, they equated, because I think the movie came out in 73, 74, as somebody being schizophrenic, somebody having split personalities. But being a Sybil means that you have all these different energies, which to me are your lives. They're your different lives. So I would always say, send the one that ain't gonna give me the ticket. When I go for a job interview, send the one that's gonna talk right. When I gotta get in somebody else, send the one that's gonna get in somebody else. Don't send a nice one and then she come back crying. Send the one, like we'll say, bag back.
Right.
Send her.
Right.
So you just gotta know yourself and know all the compartments of you. Got to remember your natal chart, you got 12 houses. So that's 12 different aspects. And if you're in the center, you can go into any classroom and use that energy. Any classroom, because you're in the center of it. You're in the center of your natal chart. So when I need to be like a Scorpio, I'm going to have a cool head, but I got a hot tail. When I need to be like a Taurus, when I need to get grounded and make some money, I'm going to use that Taurian energy, but I'm going to borrow from my Aries because the Aries make it happen. When I need to be gentle and compassionate and lie a little bit, I'm going to be a Pisces. Because Pisces can be quick with their little lie. You'll be like, you lie. They be like, I know.
I like how you put that.
I love Pisces.
That's the first time I like how you put that. How you say you're in the center of the houses. And
yeah, you're the center of your universe. This is your universe.
And then you say, what'd you say?
So the natal chart is the blueprint.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And so when you go to each one of your house, because you even if you have no planets, that just means you mastered it. So you already know how to do that anyway. The where you got planets is what you need to work on. So you have to look at it like that. Or what you need to be aware that is a part of you and how to be that part. Like I am a Scorpio. That's my first house. That's my ascendant. I know how to do that though. So now I have to be more like a Taurus because that's my north node. You know, I need to be more like a Taurus. But my sun and moon just overpowers everything for me. I'm a true Gemini. And you looking at 4 people. Whenever I vote 4 times. They be like, you only can vote once. I'll be like, why? Why? They be like, because it's only one of you. That's what you see. I can't help it. You can't see all 4 of me.
Right.
It's your part.
Say we
plug
in.
We out here. Say we is tap in.
Facts. We out here. We tapping all the way in. Yeah.
Okay, so Miss Cleo, this is my deck. This is my Cleo. People would laugh at me and laugh and call me Miss Cleo. And this is her deck. This is her deck. This is her coffin. She double as a when I would have to go to I can hit you with this, all right. She taught me that and I was tested because I had people laugh about Miss Cleo. If you don't know her story, her truth, you'll go with what the masses is saying.
Right.
But her truth is, she's the reason why it's mainstream for us now.
Big facts.
She's the reason why. And if we can talk to everybody else, I honor Miss Cleo. When I first started buying her cars was like $5. Now she got cars that's used that they want to charge you $100 for.
Wow.
But understand this, she don't get a dime of it because that company that put her out there is who makes the money. And she had nothing to do with that. They used her voice recording. So I honor Miss Cleo. So I wanted to let y'all know, you know, Cleo, my girl. I honor her. She worked with me at all times. She is the reason that I know I can read. I know I can read.
Mm-hmm.
I let her guide me. And I used to hang out with the guys in the gambling joint, and I introduced them to Cleo. And when I be telling the story to them, they be like, I'd be like, such and such said something. They be like, did you bring Cleo out on the beach? I'd be like, yeah, I did.
Yeah, they did her dirty.
Oh, they did her real dirty, but they'll do us dirty too. We'll do each other dirty. It's a different time. It's the same slave masters. Right. The slave masters from the past is the slave masters from in the present. You interchange it. Like now you might be a fat person. Once upon a time you was a skinny person. And you was prejudiced against a fat person. Now you gotta live their life. You know what I'm saying? You get the wheel of fortune. You on top, now you're on the bottom. Now you're on top, now you're on the bottom. It keep on turning. So that's why they say be careful with how you treat people that you meet, because one day you might meet that person at the bottom again, but they might be looking down at you.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep it moving though. You got to keep it moving. Yeah, you really got to keep it moving. Some is saying be very creative. Oh, today, talk about this. 3/11/2021. When you see that, you see 3/11/21. When I see it, I see 55. Because I see the 3 and the 2, the 11, and then the 205. So I see 55. I see double intelligence. I see a double change. A change faster than what you think it's going to be. You know, but at the same time, that 5 and 5 make 10. So it's going to end something, but it's going to be the beginning of something. And when you look at tarot, when you get to 10, you know the next court is the court card. So you're going to be elevated on a higher level. It's a level up. That's how I see it. It's a level up. But then you got to take the 0 off and you got 1. You're the leader. So you're the leader of your own intelligence. You can be as intelligent as you want to. Remember I told you earlier, we eat too much and we get fat. But if you bag up off eating, you can learn more. You can have a fat brain. But your brain can only get so fat because you got a skull there. So it's like a waist trainer. It ain't gonna go outside your skull.
Right.
So it ain't gonna be so fat where it's visible. But if you study eating, your body is trying to burn that up. So I learned too, being an empath, I eat a whole lot less. And when I eat too much, when it's time to go to sleep, I'll throw up. Because I got to go to sleep. I got to go on the mission. I got to go on the other side to get information, so I can't eat too late. Hey, everybody on Facebook. So I have to be careful what I eat and how I eat. And there's so many things that I can't eat. And I realized that in a past life, I had someone very close to me that poisoned me. And that's how come I know in this lifetime, they just wiped out everything. You can't eat shit nobody give you. Okay, don't even try it. Don't even try it. It took the most common things that everybody use. I can't eat it, so I can't eat nobody's food. I'll be like, they be like, oh, it's just got vegetables. I said, yeah, but it got such and such and such. They be like, yeah. I'll be like, I can't eat it.
So you cook
But
all your food?
that's my spiritual team protecting me. Don't eat nobody's shit. And some of the stuff my mama and my sister, I can't eat. I don't go.
Is there explain to us why you do that? I'm curious. Or you said because that's your spirit that's guiding you to do that?
No, that's spirit protected me. So say I died in another lifetime from eating people's food.
Poison, you did say that.
This lifetime I can't eat nothing. Because they're not gonna sneak me. Because they will sneak you. People will sneak you. It's like when just bringing up a something. When I see Tabitha Brown cook for her husband, he hate onions. She always sneaks some onions in it. It's like that. Because I like how onions taste, but he said he hate them. And I got mad one day because she put too many in there because I can't eat onions either. And I said, that's bald. He said he don't like onions. Because they make them sick.
That reminds me of I've had spirit tell me that I can't use public bathrooms.
Okay.
So and other things as well too. So I
why not though? Filth.
Yeah, honestly, it said because I was godly.
Filth.
That I was godly. I had no reason being in there.
And because of my Cassiel talk to God. I don't know who I am, but I know I can see gods in people. And I can see animals in people. And I see that in you. I seen a couple. I wrote them down. I seen a couple of the other day when I was downloading for you. And I was telling you to go to the water and stuff, because that was just a mere download. I mean, seriously, as soon as you said something, it just started coming in. And I don't know what it meant. And I just tell you what it said. And one of the things was today came to me, Leon. Remember I kept hearing Leon?
Mr. Leon, yeah.
Let me tell you why. I'm Cassandra of Troy. That's Greek mythology. Leon comes from Leo, the king. It comes from Greek mythology too. They use that name over there too. Right. So you're familiar to my energy. So if we all could connect it, you'll understand why sometimes you meet somebody and you don't know why you feel drawn to that somebody.
Facts.
It's past life energy. It's just recycled energy. We're on this wheel. We're on this wheel. You can do it this way or you can do it this way, but it's a wheel. And our energy comes back around, and we are our ancestors. I was saying earlier today, my grandmother she was my guide. She showed me what an earthly God looked like, and that was Jesus. And she showed me about the devil. But the devil and Jesus is one and the same to me. Because if the devil came to earth and Jesus came to earth, he was a Gemini to me. He was a Pisces. He had two energies going on at the same time. It depends on who he was rolling with and what time of life he was rolling. That's just how I see it. Some people say no, there's two different energies. I don't believe it. I believe it was the same. I believe Jesus cussed. That's just me though. Because if I hang out with you and I'm looking out for you and you go to sleep on me, Wiz, I'm going to cuss you out. If I say, look, I got to catch some rest, Wiz. And I done fed y'all. Y'all didn't have no wine. Y'all didn't have no fish. Y'all needed some bread. And I didn't look out. And I go lay down and I wake up and y'all sleep. I'm cussing y'all out. Don't get the switch.
Facts.
So I know Jesus cussed because he was just a human. I know he cussed them out. Why y'all forsake me? No, he cussed them out. He cussed them out. I don't care what nobody say, because that's what humans do. You get fed up. I was saying like a speck. somebody can keep saying things to you and throwing shots at you and you let them go, but they can give you a speck of bullshit and you go left on their ass.
Yeah.
It could be just a speck. Well, all I said was you shouldn't have said that shit.
That's how I go.
That's how it is.
Mm-hmm.
They give you a speck of something and you go left, and they don't know why, but they do know that they've been saying bullshit for months and months and years and years. And the first time, that's why they say when you're in a, and I know I'm jumping all over the place, but when you're in a relationship with somebody and they do something abusive to you and say something that you don't like and you let it slide, you're only setting yourself up to continue to let it slide. Don't let it slide. Yeah, it's a time and a place. My dad always said, take them to the side. Don't go off in front of everybody. Take them to the side and whisper. You cuss them out or whatever you want to do. But when they go and say, well, they said this to me, you can say, no, I didn't. Did anybody hear me say that? But if you go off and be like, la, 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 la. Did anybody? Yeah, we heard you all the way back there. You said you was going to kill them.
Right. Yep.
It's just how you play your hand, the game of life. It really is a game. Because the deck of cards is 52 weeks. It's 52 cards, it's 52 weeks. You just got to know how to play the game. You got to understand. It ain't so much as knowing how to play. You got to understand that it is a game to be played. What they say is to be told, not sold, or it's to be sold, not told.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's both.
Right. I think it's, they say is the game is not to be sold, it's to be told. No, it's not to be.
I think it's both.
I think it's the opposite of the way they be saying.
I think it's both, because we on Earth. You got to tell it, but you got to pay me to know.
Yeah, it's balanced. You're right.
Yeah, I think it's both. We got keys. Money is a key on Earth. Money is definitely a key to open doors, to open portals, to open interest. Like, it just opened doors. It just allow people. Think about it. If somebody's willing to tip you, when you go in a restaurant and you tip a waitress, most normal people try to be nicer. I mean, you got some people that don't care. That don't matter to them. They treat everybody the same. Right. But for the most time, what they say, money talk, bullshit walk. Mm-hmm. And money is a key on Earth. It definitely is.
And we got to learn how to tap into that energy, because, you know, everything is energy. And money's a frequency. It's an energy. So that I've really been on that a lot lately, because, you know, the energy is different anyway. The way the planet is changing and things are coming faster. Like I've been talking about, like manifestations have been coming faster. And we really got to really learn and understand the principle of really the magic of tapping into that frequency.
Thursday is a good day for manifestation, because even though it looked like a 4, it's a 2 and a 1 that equal 3. 3 is the manifestation. That's the reason why Thursday in Jupiter is a good day to manifest, because it got it. Even though it looked like a 4, the symbol, that's a 2 and a 1. That's a 2. You got to be in partnership with yourself in order to manifest.
Facts.
And that's your Jupiter moment. It's the wheel of fortune. You got the chance to make it happen if you want to make it happen. If you don't, it won't. And if you give it to somebody else, then they'll make it happen.
Absolutely.
It's up to you.
Somebody asked the question, how is Jesus and Satan the same? They said, please explain. How
is Jesus and Satan the same? To let you know, it's about yin and yang.
Big facts.
The angel, okay, say he an angel, good or bad, it came to earth. It's still from the heaven. It's still the same energy to me. Like I said, this is how I see it. Ain't nobody got to agree.
Right. It's your perspective.
This is just what I see. Honestly, because it's just a prototype. It's a story. It's to teach us about the two different energies, you know?
Correct.
And I figure if Satan here on earth and God is here on earth, or Jesus, because to me, if we are all the energy of God, then we Jesus and Satan too.
Big facts. Balance.
So that's how they the same. They were still all from God.
That's a fact.
It
I
was to
agree with
show you the good side. It was to show you high vibrations and low vibrations,
I agree with
good and bad, whatever you want to call it. It's the same energy. It lives in you. 1 minute you good. Hey, baby, how you doing? Sweet, sweet, sweet. Say the wrong thing, bitch. That's Jesus and the devil all in 1 minute. That's Jesus and the devil in the same minute. Because anytime 1 minute I'm sweet baby, sweetie, call me daddy. Then I say the wrong thing and I'm a bitch out that same mouth. Oh yeah, you the devil on a Tuesday, and then you Jesus on a Sunday. I see you though.
mm-hmm.
That's how they the same, because they live inside of us. Those that positive negative energy. It's a nobody. They have energy. They use our bodies. We prove it. Mm-hmm. 1 minute we good, 1 minute we bad, because we are the bodies. The devil is a nobody. Jesus is a nobody. They don't have a body. So to prove that that Jesus and Satan is the same, if you ask that question with an attitude, and then I gave you the answer and you switched it up, they live in you.
That's a fact.
That's just what it is. It's the same in my world.
And from my perspective as well too, and my studies, and yeah, for sure. I mean, I a lot of times, he going in now.
That's okay.
Yeah, a lot of times I feel like people, with religion, they don't look at the metaphors. They look at it too deep.
They try to give Jesus and the devil a suit, a body. The body is you.
Right.
There go the suit. You. Mm-hmm. Look in the mirror. If you want to know who Jesus and the devil is, go look in the mirror. Go brush your teeth. Mm-hmm. And you gonna see him. And that's why people say, oh, I almost lost my religion. Because in one moment, it depends on how the wind blows.
Absolutely.
It depends on how the wind blows. And that's just, hey, Wiz welcome Cassie. And this is how Cassie see it. And that's my sigil, how I see it, period. How I see it.
I say.
It look like a $sign, but it's really a H, a I, a S, and an I. How I see it, period. That's how you get to where you're going, by doing what you're supposed to be doing, not what everybody else doing.
Absolutely.
It may look similar, but really you're doing what you're doing. That's why I say everybody can do what they want. You can take my advice and do the bubble and all that, but you got to do it your way. You got to listen to God talk to you, because if you start doing it my way, then you're following me and you're trying to be a copy of me. And that's why when people say, what would Jesus do? Then you start to be Jesus, and it's the way that they wrote about Jesus. It is impossible to be Jesus.
Right.
They say he didn't get no coochie.
That's a lot.
How he a grown man and ain't never get no coochie? I don't believe that either. I think Mary Magdalene washed his feet and got her some, and that's my beliefs. Cause why not? That was his girl.
It's been some stories out to where I can't remember exactly, but I'll find it. But it's been some stories like in some other books and texts that Jesus.
I just believe as a human, humans like to have sex.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's what we put here.
And I mean, come on now.
Facts.
I just believe he did somewhere in life. I don't know.
I
know I did.
He did. I've read some other texts that he actually did before.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you got to look at it like it's just like when they say he turned water to wine. So do we. So do we.
Every day.
So do we.
Yes, we do. Every day.
He fed somebody with what, 2 loaves of bread and so many fish. So do we. Especially in the ghetto.
Especially the melanated woman.
Especially in the ghetto.
We
make magic happen. So, like I said, we Jesus, but get us in the wrong mood and we the devil. We burn your clothes up.
Right.
You know? So yeah, it's in the same it's in the same costume. I'll just say that. It depends on how you balance it. And I know that bothered people, but I told my grandmother about Jesus in my relationship, so I could care less what somebody else think. Because if it was anybody in this world that knew Jesus, it was my grandma. And I told her it wasn't no Jesus. So, and it is a Jesus. It's a Jesus. I just don't rock with him like that.
Right. It's just the one. It's just the Jesus that they portray.
It's the way that they tell the story.
Yeah. It's
just like they can tell the story like tomorrow, Wiz. If you leave here, I can say whatever I want to about you. I can write a book and say, well, he did this and he did that, and he was giving millions of dollars to everybody that passed him. And then they keep on going with the story. Now you the greatest man. I wish Wiz was still around, because I heard he was giving millions of dollars to people that he passed.
That's why it's called his story.
It's his story. That's all it is. It's his story.
And we know who controlled the story, so there you go.
Exactly. It's his story.
Yeah, you know. So
if you were on Facebook and you want to watch on Instagram, come over to Instagram Live, y'all.
Come on over.
Yeah, but it's just how I feel. What it say? It say bullseye. Oh, I thought somebody said bullshit. Hey, feel how you want to.
No, you know,
I ain't gonna come to church. I ain't gonna come to church and prove you wrong. No way.
Oh, the collective in here agreeing with you. Okay. I'm gonna say 98, 99.9. They know what's up in here.
Okay, that 1%. Come on, brother. Come on and join us.
Yeah, so you know.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Nah, but he's open though. He said he want to get with me. Well, he said he loves the debate. I don't do the debates, Isaac.
He liked the debate.
I don't do the debate.
I used to every man I ever slept with is a debater. Them days is over.
Yeah, I can't do the debate.
Yeah, he had to catch me. He had to catch me about 10 years ago, and I'd have been in love with him. We'd be, what they say, fucking and fighting.
Toxic as hell over there.
Fucking and fighting.
Yeah.
Roll up.
Yeah. But yeah, so
nah, I don't like debating.
So what's new in Cassie Derwin's world? What you working on? What's going on?
Okay, so right now, right at this moment, I'm making my necklaces. These are my necklaces. This is a dragon stone. And this is my and these are personal necklaces for me. I got boxes that's go out, and these are my this is my Apache tier right here.
Okay.
So my Apache tier, this is volcano glass.
That's nice.
When I was in the 3rd grade, I went on a field trip to DIA, that's Detroit Institute of Arts, right? My parents gave me $5 to go on the trip. To go into the museum, it was $3.50, the bus ride and the sack lunch, whatever it was. Because y'all know I'm 50-some years old. So then I had $1.50 left over, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we went to the gift shop. And for $1.50, the only thing I could afford was a rock. That's what everybody said. She got a rock. It wasn't this one. It's over there. Well, it's one very similar to the one I think my sister stole, my true one. And I got this and I fell in love with it because when you hold it up to the light, you can see through it. As dark as it is, you can see through it. And as I got older, I found out that it was called Apache's tear. But then even as I got older, it was obsidian. And now that I know, as I grow, obsidian has always been my chief protector stone. So when I got my spiritual court reading, it confirmed it. It completely confirmed it. And he didn't know all the things that I have around me to know to say these things, but it confirmed that even though I didn't know what I was doing, they was looking out for me. Mm-hmm. They've been looking out for me from day one. And until you go looking for it, you don't know. You think you out here by yourself. You think your parents are your parents, but it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that.
I say.
Unless you got parents that know, it's bigger than that.
I say.
Yeah, I try to know for mine now. I try to teach my kids about it, because I know if I have a gift, they have a gift. Part of my gift comes from the fact that my daughter, when she was 4, she started having visions and stuff. See, it's a lot of stuff that I didn't know. I'm not one of them people that get so deep into things. It's real simple with me. It's like peanut butter and jelly. Simple, sweet and salty. I can't tell you all of the Egyptian gods. I can't tell you all of the Orishas. I can't tell you all the mythological gods. I can't tell you all of none of this shit, because it don't really matter to me. I tell you what's important to me. And if by chance me finding out who I am, I slip into find out who you are, then I can tell you about it. But I'm not the great I am, know everything. I don't want to know everything. That's too much reading.
It's impossible to know everything.
That's too much reading. If you read all these, and then you read people's opinions a lot of times. So now you thinking this. So a lot of times I'm led. I only get what I'm led to get.
Mm-hmm. That's why.
Like today,
I
found out. I know I'm a doctor. I know I've been a scientist. I ain't gonna say a doctor, but I know I'm a healer. But I know I've been a scientist in another lifetime, because I've always tried to mix up stuff. But when I started making tinctures and stuff, and started making colloidal silver and stuff. So today I found out that one of the first famous, her name is Cassandra. She was like one of the first doctors to do something. Today was the first day. But when I looked at her birthday was my birthday.
Mm.
When I looked at her death day was my oldest child's death day. Wow. I mean, birthday. And so I sent it to my family, my mom and my daddy and my sisters and my kids and stuff. And my daddy, so I see it now, the name in your birthday. And I said, and look at the death day, is your first grandchild's birthday. Then they be looking at me like, I didn't look for this. It told me to look up Cassandra. I didn't know who else was going to be named Cassandra, but to find a scientist that is born on my birthday, that's a part of my lineage. Mm-hmm. That's one of my lives. So now I'm going to study her. So now I got to know, I'm knowing me, just about me. I do readings because I like doing readings, because I didn't know I could do. But now I know I can do them. But the thing about it is they help. It helps people. Yesterday I went to, or the other day, Tuesday, I went in the store, and I was considering working in the store, and I'm still considering. When I walked in I said, how do you interview? She said, you give me a reading. Well, I went and got my cards, because my team is saying, people don't realize I got a team of people talking in my head.
Yeah, we all do.
So she said, you can use my cards, and my team is saying, we don't know that bitch. Don't use her cards. Use your own damn cards. What you buying for? Then you get your cards in your car. I said, well, my cards is out in the car. But I'm having all these conversations. Get your own cards. What she wants you to use? She trying to get your energy. It's like that. And I'm like, okay, I'll use my cards. So when I go and I sit down, I feel an energy in the doorway. So I started explaining it to her. I said, it's a big white woman in this door. Mm-hmm. I say, she Russian, German, or something. She big. She bigger than me, and she thicker than me. And she said that was the last reader that was here. That should have been the end of the interview.
Right.
That should have been the end of the interview, but it wasn't.
Of course not.
Because everybody wants ta-da. So, you know.
I think.
I got some spirits in me that feel a type of way about certain things. And sometimes I had to say no, because I want to do it. Mm. And because I got free will and I'm the transportation, they'll allow me. But then I have a spirit to say, I don't think you should. And that's where you have to listen. They'll let you, but when they say, I don't like this, it's like every man I used to talk to, it would tell me something about them. And I would tell them. But I still would go forward. I wouldn't listen to myself. I would still go forward.
We all been there.
It's like Alice in Wonderland. I done fell down the rabbit hole.
We done all been there.
And but really it was past life energy though. That's why I was attracted to him in the first place. But now I know that was me healing that energy. So I had to go forward. I sometimes you gotta be shitted on to realize what it feel like.
That's true.
Yeah.
Those experiences. And you know, when you had those type of experiences, you got to be grateful for them for real at the end of the day. because
and if you don't remember them, you're going to repeat them again.
That's it.
That's why I tell people, you got to heal yourself. If you don't heal yourself and you go to the next person, you taking that same energy. And quit telling people the roadmap. If somebody asks you, well, what did it take to be with you? Don't give them a blueprint. Tell them to hang the fuck around and find out.
There you go.
But if you say, well, I like to do this and I like to do that and I like to do that, that's all they're going to give you.
Right.
They're going to give you exactly that.
And in my opinion, this is just from my perspective, somebody that does that, that's not love. That's not real love because they got the costume on and they acting. They
sent their representative.
Right.
And they want it to be easy. Because it's real easy for me just to tell you, okay, Wiz, when we get on the show, I want you to talk about this, 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 this. Now, I can write down all the answers. But where is that authentic?
Exactly.
Where is the magic in that? That's scripted. Now we're doing reality TV. It shouldn't be like that. It should be real easy and real, just flow easy. Okay, so it told me to show this. I make everything that I make is made for me. Anything that I make, unless you come to me and you say, well, Cassie, I got this problem going on or this thing and I need this, and I'll make it for you. Personally for you. Well, most time when I make something personal for somebody, I gotta make enough and then I'll just sell whatever else. Unless they just want to buy the whole thing. So I make I got a self-love kit.
Oh, let's see that.
Yep. First I got a protective broom. Ooh, and it's got copper to make it be around you. It conducts the energy of, keep that off for you. And I put 4 directions so that I put 4 so everything is covered in this one thing. But it's to sweep it away. Sometimes you have to sweep yourself off. Get the negativity off of you. Mm-hmm. And then in here, oh no, that light. It's got a candle. It's on my page, y'all. It's a self-love kit. It's got a candle open. It's got a candle holder that's a skull. And I like skulls because I was taught that, you get in somebody's head. Yep. So I got this skull because what was it, Sweetest Day, I came up with this. This was about self-love because everybody don't have a sweetheart. And then I got remember I was telling you earlier about the steamy herbs and stuff. So this is a yoni steam. And then I got silver water because the moon's metal heals. So you put some water, some silver in there to heal your yoni, to replace your pH balance. You get a necklace and a bracelet. And you get some candles that I make. I infuse my own candles. Nice. It's got herbs and stuff. And because it's just for the tea lights, you just get 3. And then you get a bath soap because it's important to take baths. And this is strawberries and clean. Because when you loving on yourself, you know how you give people strawberries and chocolate and all that. I say, why not just love on yourself? Give yourself a smell good for you. Have a ceremony for you. It ain't always about loving outside of you. It's not always about somebody giving you something. Sometimes you got to give yourself something. And I always put a book, whenever I give somebody something, I put a book of matches. I make incense too. I make different powdered incense. I play with sticks and stones. I always love making mud pies and stuff. So now I get to play, and ain't nobody telling me to get out the kitchen and get out their stuff, because I'm the mama.
You remember that show, Dinosaurs? Not the mama.
Yeah, I'm the mama. I'm the mama. I am. I get to play how I want to. And that's another thing. You got to play. You got to play with you. Because when you start playing with you, that's when that Mercury energy come, and that's when you start having that child. You remember like a child. You don't care what it looked like. You don't care. I got in trouble by my son one time because I wanted to put sidewalk chalk on the sidewalk, but I had these little stencils, and he was so mad about that because he was worried about what other people was thinking. Now they don't pay me no attention. My kids don't pay me no attention. They used to. They was, oh my God, but they know that this is who I am every day, all day. I don't stop it. I don't wake up in the morning to have to remind myself, oh yeah, you're spiritual today, or oh yeah, no, this is my lifestyle, and this is the happiest I've been in my whole entire life. Because even in having children, I still was broken at times, and that's because I didn't know who I was. How can you tell someone how to love you if you don't even know who you are and what it takes to love you? How can you tell somebody to like you if you don't like you? How can you tell somebody what it is that, because if you don't know what you like to eat, how somebody else gonna know what to go pick up and bring you to eat?
Damn right.
So you gotta know you. You gotta know you. You gotta know you. And when I say know you, know what your name means. Know what your numbers mean. Know what moon was on the horizon when you were born. Know anything. Know your favorite color. And if it's the rainbow, it's the rainbow. But you gotta, as a person, you're gonna like one color more than the other. A lot of people take cop-outs. Oh, I just like all colors. But then you bring them something. Now, I don't really like that. You just said... Yo, confused ass.
Confused ass. I got a question for you, Queen.
Okay.
So, from your perspective, you tapped on the childlike, getting back into the childlike, because that's very, very important. And I think that's very overlooked, especially the older we become. Can you share from your perspective how important it is for you to get back in touch with your childlike self? Because I know it's important.
So I don't know if y'all, because I know I'm talking to many different ages. I was born in the 60s. They used to have a timeline when you learned how to do your numbers and stuff, like when you add and subtracted, and it was a line and it had arrows on the end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you could learn how to add and subtract. You got a timeline when it comes to do with your life, right? If you go back over each year of your life, I always say start at the beginning. Start from 1 and go all the way up. And then date it. So you can know each year this is what it was. Then go back and put, like, when I open mine, when I do mine, I have to go back from the first story I was told about me. And I put all that stuff down. Well, then you can understand where your Chiron or Chiron, or however you say it is, where you were hurt. Because most times where you are hurt at, that's where you need to go back to. And most times it was something somebody said to you as a kid. Somebody said something that changed your whole world. Because more than likely, most parents are just they're not into your natal chart. Some parents are. but they're looking at how they think that your life should go. Whereas if they was to look at your natal chart, they would know what you need to nurture you and you only. So now I'm an adult. My parents didn't look at the natal chart. They looked at the horoscopes in the news. So they looked at my sun sign. But now I got all this anger and pains and stuff. I got to go back through my life and baby those things. I got to put a Band-Aid on those boo-boos. So that's why it's important to me to get back, because I had to seriously go back and sit with my 5-year-old self. I had to go get her to release her. I have to baby her. I had to coddle her because she was so hurt, and everybody else was telling me to move away from that, or they didn't want to talk about that. So I started writing poems about it. And what really pissed me off is because in 2016, when I told the person that hurt me, they didn't even remember the shit. I said, bitch, how the fuck you don't remember it and I smoke weed and you don't? And I remember it. Well, I don't remember because when kids be doing bullshit that ain't nice, they forget. Mm-hmm. They remember everything good they did, don't they? That's humans. Humans don't remember when they treat you bad. That's why you have to remind them. Mm-hmm. But you should remind them because now they got to heal that too.
Facts.
They got to go back and heal that too. Because if they don't heal it, it's going to come back through their children or their grandchildren. And they're going to have to experience it that way. If I shitted on somebody as a child and then it come back in my life where somebody is mistreating my child that very way I did, the only person I can blame is myself. Mm. The only person I can blame because I brought that karma on my child.
Yeah, people got to realize that your karma can transfer down to the kids. A lot of people don't think about that.
It does.
A lot of people don't think about that.
Then you be wondering, well, I wonder why. Yeah, because you did some bullshit in the first grade to that little girl. Most times kids are real cruel. I used to tell my daughter this. She said, this little boy smell like pee. I said, that ain't his fault.
Right.
That's his mama's fault. But kids don't see that. Mm-hmm. Kids don't see that. It's important for you to go back and I said, baby your boo-boo. That's your boo-boo now. Your parents don't care nothing about your 5-year-old self and you 50-some years old. Right. They can't even remember it. Mm-hmm. When I be asking my parents, I said, do y'all remember it? They be like, no. I don't remember that. I'll be like, I was so unimportant to you guys.
But you see, and that's important. I'm glad you said that because that's where we, like you said, to me, I feel like we're the new ancestors because now we know when you know better, you do better. So when those type of things come up, now we can switch that up and change how we raise our kids. And then we can correct that and we don't have to worry about them having those type of experiences. And
right.
That's our job. That's our job to do.
That's our jobs. I'm a crone now. I'm good and grown. I'm a grown ass woman. That's a crone to me.
Facts.
But it's about wisdom. Some telling me to say in 2018 I got my very first reading ever. And she told me that people were afraid of me. She said people are afraid of you. Well, I was mean because I was broken. I was really mean. I was the cussing kid. I've been saying cuss words since I was 5. So I was mean. I was hurt though. And I can turn that back on, but I don't always have to. I can get my point across without, I just like cussing. I just love cuss words. Somebody told me it's a low vibration. I feel like it's colorful. It's animated. It depends on how I say it. If I say it in a way I don't have to cuss and I can kill you. You know what I'm saying? I could say something so hurtful to you and not use not one cuss word. And you'll walk away from me thinking she really hate me. Mm. And I can be smiling the whole time. But most time when I'm cussing, I'm laughing. And so how can that be real low vibration and I'm laughing?
Right.
That's true. That's just me. And I tell everybody, hey, I got a colorful way of doing things, and if it offends you, then you might not want to roll with me.
Right.
Because I can't change me no more. It's to that point. I understand when people get so old, they stop changing themselves. But how about when we come here, we stop changing ourselves and allow our children to be who they're going to be and just help them, assist them. Instead of just, don't do that. You're not supposed to do that, and you're not supposed to do that, and you ain't supposed to say. Explain it, though. I always let my kids say whatever they wanted to say, but they always was respectful. How they say it, because I didn't ever get to say everything I wanted to say, so I switched that around. Say it, let me hear it. We can have a discussion.
Mm-hmm. That's how you, that's communication. That's how you get stuff taken care of. Mm-hmm. Get it handled.
I just want everybody to know, start paying attention to yourself. Start piecing your puzzle together. If you know you've been seeing a little man in the corner forever, your whole life, go ask that little man, who is it? Just have a conversation. Who are you? Are you here to hurt me? Are you here to help me? And the first thing come to your mind, write it down. Don't let somebody tell you different. You don't have to go outside of yourself to have a conversation, and you don't have to think you crazy. The crazy part of it is you're hearing something and you're not believing what you're hearing. That's what's crazy. Mm-hmm. You won't even listen to your own self.
Exactly. Like we said, it's always an inside job.
Yeah, you won't listen to you. You telling you don't go to the left. Don't go to the left, and you go to the left and get in a car accident. And you like, damn, something told me. No, your ass told you. Mm-hmm. You told you don't go to the left. I should have listened. Yeah, now you know. That was a moment. So if you keep having moments like that, stop going against the grain.
I think we're all guilty of that when we hear that first voice, that intuition tell us, and we start second guessing it, and then next thing you know, you don't do it. You're like, damn, I should have.
And that's why they say a hard head make a soft butt, because every time you don't listen, it's proven to you. You have a direct connection. It proves it to you. Okay, don't listen, but I'm going to show you. And then when we say, I'm looking for a sign, you done had signs all along. Mm-hmm. This is a sign. Because from when me and you talked that first time to now, it was pushing me so I could get here, and I didn't know what it was, but I knew I didn't want to let go of that, so I thought. But when I did, and then I still didn't let completely go when I talked to you, but when I did let it go, my phone started ringing, my Cash App started jingling. It was like, damn, you sit up here crying about you ain't making no money. You was holding up your money, crying about something that don't even serve you, that don't even. When people don't like you, quit fucking with them.
Plain and simple.
Period. The first indication you get where you say, I think they don't like you, I promise you they don't like you. When you say, I think they don't like me. Oh, they don't like your ass. But you keep trying to make them like you. Fuck them.
Fuck them. I agree.
Fuck them.
Your body sources already telling you. If you having that thought, that conversation,
if you say, I think such and such don't like me, such and such don't like you.
That's true.
If you and I had that problem when people come and ask me about, well, I think he cheating. You know he cheating because you sleep with him and he ain't in the bed when you go to bed. But if you want to give me some money to tell you this and let the cards tell you, you know it. We already know 99.9% of everything that anybody can tell you outside of you. We already know it.
Who know you like you know you?
Don't know. That's why I say when we be saying, when people say, can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? A spell or something? No, you the one want it. Don't nobody want it more than you. Don't nobody want the manifestation more than you. Don't nobody want to hit the lottery more than you. sit and listen.
Mm-hmm.
Sit and listen.
I say.
Yep, sit and listen. I don't know.
You got some more your stuff there that you want to show us?
Oh yeah, I make spirit sticks. I had said that earlier. This is one of my spirit sticks.
Oh yeah.
And the reason why I have to make stuff is because I have to be protected. So when I made this, I didn't know what I was making, but the divine was protecting me because we got the cowrie shell, that's currency, but that's feminine energy. We got hematite for protection. I got quartz because I'm always supposed to stay centered on peace. And then we got copper because it's a conductor or a conduit. So then I have this for my Aries. And that's the reason why it's red and copper. It's my warrior. But the reason why they were little, I have big sticks, but once I was obedient and I stopped trying to have my sticks, Spirit allowed me to make pocket ones. Because I used to be trying to hide them, and the sticks would be saying, "Oh, I'm going." I'd be trying to leave them at home. They'd be like, "Oh no, don't leave me at home." I'd be like, "Damn it!" And I try to stuff it in my purse, and so once I got over that, once I moved out of my way, it started making it be less noticeable. But you have to be comfortable with your journey. And you have to be comfortable with saying, this is who I am. Mm-hmm. I like wearing stuff on my head with skulls and don't care what nobody say. Because somebody will say, oh, that's the devil. It really? Don't you got a skull? That's a demon. But don't you got a skull and bones?
Exactly.
But they got us scared of everything. Right. But it was to make us fear ourselves. We got superpowers, y'all.
That's a fact.
That's how come I do my daily thing and I play some music. I divine with everything on my story and try to teach you the sun and the moon and the day of the week and the colors and little stuff that I believe you should teach little kids that we don't know as adults. Right. And I did have a couple teachers that were into this stuff way back when, and they would show me little things, and I can see them now. I can see who was teaching me little stuff like to make different stuff. They don't do that. It's so much they don't do with kids anymore. So that's the reason why last year they were kicked back into our hands. You want your kids to know something, you got to teach them. Mm-hmm. Let's see how good you do.
Hey, parents they was hurt. listen. So I work with kids. I'm a social worker. So so I saw this year when they first unraveled that virtual in 2020, when they unraveled that virtual with the kids at home and the parents teaching. Well, you would have like, after about a week, the parents was like, get their asses out of here. It was great, and it was
and it is.
It was all,
and it still is. Mm-hmm. But this is a time where you have to. It's trying to teach balance. It's trying to teach balance. Yeah, you want your kids to go to school to learn from a professional, but you got to pick up the baton after they get home too. You got to teach them some things too. If you don't like what they teaching, you teach them. They not teaching cursive writing no more. Then you teach it at home. Mm-hmm. Teach it at home. Whatever it is, I try to teach. I want my kids to be entrepreneurs, so I try to teach them a craft. Like my son can make bracelets. Mm-hmm. My daughter does lashes. My other daughter has babies. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, but she do. But if I want to be the great Nana and have a whole bunch of people around me, somebody in my tribe got to have a bunch of babies. I only had 3. So the only way that my tribe is going to be big and the leaves on my tree is going to be plentiful, that they bless me with babies. Mm-hmm. So,
I say,
it be looking like, dang, how many kids she going to have? But I look beyond that because I seen my grandmother sit around her great grands and her great greats, and it was so many of us. That means somebody had to have some babies.
Mm-hmm.
And she loved seeing it. She would be sitting in the middle, and she got all these that came from her children and their children and then their children. Ain't no other outsiders. And her tree was full.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
we got to get back to that.
That's how it has to be.
Yeah, we definitely got to get back to that. How do they get a hold of you guys to order something?
Okay, right now, tomorrow I'm doing in-person readings at 3470 Pontiac Lake Road. That's in Waterford. I make an announcement when I'm going to be in person. I do limited in-person readings. I'm an independent contractor. You can reach me on IG under Cassie Derwin right here. If I don't rush and follow you, it's because I'm paranoid. That's a part of being an empath. You be a little bit paranoid. Like, what they want to follow me for? and my Facebook friend list is really crazy. So go to my professional pages. And then my number is 248-692-3731. Text me because I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to answer. If I do, it's because Spirit, I promise you, if I answer your call, Spirit told me to answer. Other than that, I'm not going to answer.
I knew that from hearing a few of your lives. I picked up on that energy. Like, I don't just be on the phone like that.
No. And I can talk, or you see, I can talk, but it's like, I'm to the point now because so many people can see my gift and I didn't see it for so many years. And I got people close to me that don't deal with me unless they want a part of my gift. Mm-hmm. So I kind of bag up off of that. And that's why I tell people to text me. And now, I don't know. I must have leveled up with the old man crew because I got so many old men in my inbox now.
Oh, is that right? Oh, shoot. You got the OGs, you got the old players in there?
I don't like guys that wear white dress shoes and
what your mom and them used to tell you they got worms?
If they got worms, I got worms too, because I'm their age.
That's what they used to say.
Yeah, that's what they say. They say, because I watched that little Mr. James and Sugar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. I just want to help if I can help. If I know how rough it can be when you're waking up or when you can't understand because you got people around you telling this devil worshiping and all of that. I get it. It's not. It can be if that's what you into. There's some people that worship the devil. I don't. I just recognize you got negative and positive energy. I call them Jay. Hell, you can give them a name.
Right, whatever name you give them, that's what they'll be.
Yeah, because I promise you, you done met somebody in your life that gave you Jesus energy. They gave you Buddha energy. They gave you the Wizard of Oz energy. You done met them people, but you done met some people that gave you some Jim Jones energy. Some of the heinous people in the world energy. And you have to recognize when you feel that, recognize what it is. If I met this man, the first time I met him, if I got on that show and I felt like, oh, I ain't messing with him, y'all wouldn't see me today. But he was sent for a reason. It was time to move on. And when it's time to move on, don't be afraid. Fear is freeing expectations, accepting respect solely. Those are fears. Solely meaning only. You only accept respect. Quit wondering and worrying about what you expect. Accept respect.
Can you say that one more time? Fear?
It's freeing expectations, accepting respect solely. So you free those expectations, but you accept respect solely. If somebody don't respect you and you expecting them to respect you because you did X, Y, and quit that. Quit that. People gonna always give you the opposite of what you think they are.
I say.
That's why you gotta speak up for yourself. If you expect this, then you gotta say it. Cause it's like I know a guy that work on cars. He always be saying, "Well, I was gonna see what they was gonna give me." And what did you get? I only got $5. Well, who fault is that?
Yours.
That's your fault.
Right.
Cause I done charged for real.
You feel me?
They'll take it to the white man. Well, they take it to you. You can be like the white man if you want to, but you sit up there and let them give you what you want, what they want to give you. You can't be like that. You got to say what it is. You got to be respectful, but you got to respect you first. Respect y'all gifts. Respect y'all uniqueness. Quit running from yourself, because people keep running from themselves.
I say.
I was listening to the guy the other night, and he was talking about ejaculating and all this porn and stuff. I get that. I get that. You wasting energy. You are wasting. I ain't saying don't enjoy yourself, but remember, am I being a human right now, or am I being a spirit? A spirit don't need that pop off, because they're gonna use their energy to manifest something tangible. A nut is just that, a nut.
Yeah, he was talking about semen.
But it's got life forces in it, and you're wasting it on your hand.
He was talking about semen retention, yeah.
Yes, I get that. And you got to think about, are you drinking enough water just to be releasing? And you got to drink water.
Yeah, I think if guys really knew like how much energy we waste when we have an orgasm. Ooh, how much life?
I mean, have one, but when you do, make sure you working magic. It's the greatest magic you got. So if you climaxing, why not use it with somebody else? But if you climaxing, make sure you setting your mind on what it is you trying to, your intention. So don't just be thinking, I'm just trying to get a nut and release, because that's all you're doing. But I'm trying to get a nut and manifest
this abundance, this abundance, yeah.
This abundance.
Facts.
So don't just jack off to be jacking off.
Right.
Make it be purposeful. I wanted to say, and that's with women, because if you're using your rabbit or whatever y'all use, put some intentions behind it.
That's facts.
Don't let your only thing be to release.
That's facts.
We got to use it. You got to use it. Do nothing without intentions. I keep hearing that. Do nothing without intentions. Set intentions and know what you're going after. I mean, but if your eyes crossing up and stuff and you need to pop one off, pop one off. If your hand won't start burning because it need to rub some skin, rub some skin.
What'd you say? If self-love, if you don't know you, how they gonna know you?
How they gonna know you?
You gotta know how to please yourself.
If you don't like to be touched that way, then find out how you like to be touched. No, I don't like that. Because I don't like men with fingernails. Hell no.
That could seem like that could be a problem.
Yeah, it hold dirt and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's a flower. Come on now. You gonna contaminate the flower with your dirty fingers?
I wouldn't even touch my woman without wash cleaning my hands.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But you got some that don't, but you got some women that don't either. So you gotta know who. That's why you gotta know you, so you can get ready for who is intended for you. Who you wishing for. And most time the person in your dreams, the man of your dreams is not the man in your dreams. You know what I'm saying? We be trying to put a face on a person, but that is not what it's gonna look like. It might hold that energy, but he might be fat. You might like fat men and he might be skinny. You might like young men and he might be old. So you gotta seriously see what it is. Sit with the honestly write it down, so that when the energy come to you, you can recognize, oh, he do this, he do this. And if he fat and you don't like fat men, maybe y'all can work out, because you probably fat too. You know, people always want the opposite of what they want a point. I don't want nobody that they gotta have their own house and you live with your mama still. How come he gotta have his own house?
Hey, you talking now?
Why he gotta have so much and you ain't got nothing?
Mm.
Why he gotta have all his teeth and you missing 10?
Type energy though. Type energy.
You know, I'm just saying, people be expecting things that they can't even offer.
Mm-hmm.
They can't. I can't tell you I'm gonna take you for a ride in a Cadillac truck and I drive my Malibu. But you gotta have a Cadillac truck. I don't even want the note on the Cadillac truck, but I expect you to pay it.
Right. I never.
That's
Yeah. But you know, a lot of that stuff is dictated by programming and videos and movies and you know the TV shows and reality, all that bullshit that they, you know, keep how they use to keep us in a lower state. So that's why I don't tap into none of that energy, because I understand what's going on over there. So
right.
It just
right. And it get like that. I have to watch ratchet TV sometime when I ain't been reading. I'll go watch some ratchet TV so I can read they ratchet situation. Because when I had that energy to read some, the housewives and stuff is good to read and get rid of some of that energy because they got everything going on.
Mm-hmm.
But that teaches me to see how humans are. I have to test my skills. That's another thing. Y'all keep testing y'all skills. Pay attention to your gut. That's your other brain.
Facts.
Yeah, pay attention to your stomach. Listen to it.
They don't teach us that we got a brain down there in our stomach.
Oh yeah, that's how. Because if we don't listen here, then your stomach, and sometimes, but when you meet a man and you say you got butterflies, and you meet a woman you got butterflies, sometimes those are warning. Those are beautiful. Ooh. Sometimes them moths. They're not always butterflies. And sometimes that representative is sent to see if you're ready. Just like, okay, the reading thing. I want to go somewhere else and read for, a couple of days. That don't mean I got to jump on the first thing that is presented to me.
Facts.
Because it is going to be presented to me. But if I want it the way I want it, then I got to hold out. Because it has been presented to me. But then I had to sit with my counsel. And my counsels told me to look at the big picture. And when I looked at the big picture, it's almost like I'm taking a step backwards. But to be just offered once a month, maybe, I can do that. But every day, I'm supposed to sit still. So be careful. Sometimes hold out. Sometimes hold out for all the offers that's going to come. That's for you. That's for you and your girl. Something's coming. Something's coming that y'all going to be offered. Let her get all of them before she just choose one. Because somebody finna offer her something to do with her product. Yeah, somebody finna offer her something, and it's going to look real good, but it's another offer that's coming afterwards.
Okay, I'll show you.
So tell her to hold out. She ain't got to say yay or nay. She got to say, I'm asleep on it. I got this earlier a little bit, but I tried to make myself be quiet, but now it's telling me, because I done got hot. And they done told me, go ahead and give it. My psychic just came in the room. She comes in the room and she sits down and she said, okay, now what's this girl name? And that's what it is. Something is coming. They gonna want her to sign some paperwork immediately. When people want you to do something immediately, that's because they want to hold out. They want to give you what they want to give you, and they're not gonna give you what you're worth. So don't sign the papers yet, because the next offer is gonna make you look at that offer different.
I say.
Yep. Tell her, make sure. Well, she can hear me. Make sure
typing in here.
She pay attention to that part, and her ears gonna itch when she hears, so she gonna know that something in her ear gonna do a little tingle or itch or something, and she gonna be like, okay, I gotta pay attention to this.
I say.
Yeah.
Well received, and you know what?
Oh, let me say this real quick about colloidal silver.
Let's get it.
Colloidal silver is a natural antibiotic. You see how clear it is? It's just clear. It's a natural antibiotic. If you trying to get pregnant, you got to be careful when taking this. If you're trying not to get pregnant. If you're trying to get pregnant, you more than likely will. I got 2 babies coming. Colloidal silver will clear up your system and the babies will come. Because it's the moon metal, it goes to what's hidden. It don't throw off your whole system. You will not get a yeast infection from it. And I'm not trying to be funny because I talk to a lot of alternative lifestyle people. I put it in a spray bottle because you can put it on cuts and stuff. But if you be eating groceries and stuff, you might want to spray it with colloidal silver. Spray your mouth first. Spray the groceries next. I'm just saying, you know, people be doing all kinds of stuff. I'm trying to keep everybody safe.
It's 2021. Groceries are being
I'm trying to keep everybody safe because get you some colloidal silver.
Groceries are being
One girl said, well, how do I use it on him? I said, put it in your mouth, and then when you put your mouth where you put in your mouth, make sure you try to blow some in there. I don't know what you got to do, but you got to be safe.
Facts.
You got to be safe.
Groceries.
People be eating groceries. I'm serious.
Groceries are being eaten in 2021. That's for damn sure.
Groceries are being eaten. They ain't coming from the grocery store. They show up at your door stuffed groceries. And every grocery ain't doing what you doing. So y'all get y'all some colloidal silver and keep it in your system. When you meeting somebody new, sometimes it throws off your pH balance. Silver will help that. It will help it. So I try to tell everybody everything, you know.
You got some people asking where
this is real. Oh, call my number or go to my Facebook or my IG. I have like package deals. I put them in packs. I got like because you know I smoke weed, so I got $10 hits. I got 15. I got quarters. I got halves.
Hey,
this is
you the dope man.
This about an 80. This is about a $30.
Hey, you the dope man over there. Hey, but you know what? I've done a lot of research on colloidal silver, and it's the real deal. That's for sure.
Well, right now, because I've been taking colloidal silver since 2014. This year, this week, it took me up a notch. So now I'm finna make something. You know how they got all the vitamins and you supposed to take if you get the colloidal silver is gonna come like that. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like a silver bullet. It's gonna have everything. It's gonna have zinc. It's gonna have vitamin C. It's gonna have vitamin D. It's gonna have elderberry. It's gonna have the colloidal silver as the base. I know colloidal silver kept me and my family and everybody around me safe, but now we gotta step it up a notch because we're moving around. So that's the next thing that's coming out. The silver bullet, or I don't know, you know, I come up with little jazzy things.
Don't get people excited in here talking about silver bullet.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a silver bullet though, because you gotta. The silver is gonna colloidal mean glue. It's gonna glue itself to the problem. So man-made antibiotics just wipe out your whole system. Colloidal silver, because it's the moon's metal, and the moon is dark. It goes through your system, which is dark on the inside. It ain't got a light, and it go to the problem because God made it. Man make things, and he can't make it where it works right with man's system. If God made us, he gonna make things that line up with us. Man didn't make us.
Right.
So the plastics that they try to give us throw us off and causes us other problems. That's why they try to tamper with the water, because God made us where we need water. So fuck up the water and we might fuck them up. But then if you put silver in the water, period, you good. You good. I don't care if you're drinking sink water. If I have to drink sink water, I keep silver and I put some drops of silver with me in it, because I don't drink sink water. But how do we know bottled water ain't just the sink water? Now Fuji ain't
Fuji definitely. Fiji.
Fiji water is some of the best water.
So it's funny you say that. I had an episode on here where we were breaking down waters, and I was going over like the waters that are good, that are alkaline, the waters that are almost alkaline, the ones that are not. So I'm gonna send you that episode, and because it was we broke it all the way down, like we was going all the way in. So
was Fiji a good one?
Fiji's a good one. Fiji's a good one.
I love that one.
Evian's a good one. Because that's what I got right now, Evian.
I just like spring water. I like Ice Mountain for some reason.
Now here's the thing. So Ice Mountain is decent, but the key is for real. Like if you want to drink alkaline water, all you got if you take spring water and put a squeeze key lime in it, it naturally alkalines the water for you.
Right. I just put silver in everything,
and then that work as well too.
And I don't have a problem.
Yeah. That'll work.
But the doctor will tell you and the dentist will tell you don't take silver, well, of course, because then you won't have a problem that you need them.
Come on now. You know how that go.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Because they tell me, oh, what are you taking? You don't okay, whatever, man.
Didn't you just say you got to know it's a game in order to win the game?
Yeah.
It's a game. You gotta know where to maneuver. You gotta know.
You gotta maneuver. You definitely gotta maneuver. Some telling me tell y'all, make sure y'all wear y'all crystals close to your heart. Whatever crystal that you doing, I mean, we wear them on our bracelets too because, you know, that's going down. Most times our arms are down. But you got to protect up here too. So it's like you building a force field.
Is that for me or is that for the collective?
That's for the collective.
Okay.
You're building a force field. When you wear diamonds in your ears or gold and silver on your ears, you're building a force field to protect you. And that's the reason why we use precious metals and gemstones and stuff. You're building a force field and those things. Even it's just a reminder to keep your mind. Because when I look at my bracelets, it reminds me these are the things being protective. These are the things that these crystals are doing. And that's the reason why with these eyes, we have to be reminded because like you would just shut it off. If you're not reminded, you know, it's just like walking in the street. If no cars never come down the street, you don't realize this isn't the sidewalk, this is a street until a car comes zooming. You'd be like, oh shit, let me get on the sidewalk.
Right.
So, you know, those are just reminders of us being protected. Tiger's eyes, citrine. Find out your sun sign or your moon sign's stone and wear that.
Yep, and where it's connected with the chakra areas, all that stuff. We got to tap all the way in.
Definitely get you some darker stones to be grounded or some red stones for your root chakra, red jasper. Yep. Is that gold stone or red jasper?
Red jasper. Yeah, I got the tiger's eye.
Yep, and I see that. Yep, my tiger's eye.
I got them all. I got so many. I can put them all the way up both arms if I needed to. Yeah.
Well, you know, I sell bracelets. I started selling bracelets because I loved them. But then as time went on, it told me to just start making the necklaces to like, see, here go my citrine. There go my citrine bracelet, and here go my citrine stone for my necklace. So I make sets now.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna have people been with you. I'm gonna have to come tap in with you. I definitely want to get a reading. I'm gonna get with you and set that up for sure.
Okay.
No doubt.
Yep. And I can tell you who I'm hearing and who I'm seeing, and I don't what they call those your chords. You got chords, and you got a chord. You got a chord of 5, and then you got chords of however many there is. They present themselves to me. And I had to get a reading for myself to understand what it is I could do. And once I seen how he did it and knew what he was doing, I knew that he was showing me. He didn't know it, but he was showing me because the spirits was telling me, this is how you do it. You're doing this already. You've been doing it forever. And I didn't know what it was. I thought I was playing a game. I really thought it was more like Disneyland. Like Walt Disney, I was seeing pictures in my head and I would make them into cartoons. But really, I'm seeing your past lives and the energies that work with you. So it is the backwards. We think cartoons are just for kids, but really cartoons are messages to feed children.
Facts. Because
And then they snatch it away from them when they get grown.
that's a fact.
Because then they want you to go punch a clock.
That's a fact. Because they can't, yeah, that's a fact. Because by spirit law, they got to tell the truth somewhere.
And that's why they tell it to the children.
Mm-hmm.
If you tell the children the truth, they're going to forget, because now we're going to change their mindset. But if you continue to feed, like, because I still watch cartoons, and I'm drawn to people that talk about cartoons, because I know whatever planet we from or whatever planet we've been on together, we rock together. I know I'm going to get a message, because I say Snow White was a hoe. Snow White was a hoe, and they sung a song about her. Hi ho, hi ho. Yeah. She left the palace to sleep with 7 men, and they was dusty and dirty because they worked in the coal mine.
Mm-hmm.
So that lets you know money don't make everybody happy.
Oh, Disney, they got a whole bunch of stuff going on with their cartoons, boy. You break all kind of codes down.
And you supposed to. Okay, my phone getting ready to die, y'all.
I was getting ready. We had a question in here, but if your phone gonna die,
I can plug it up.
Let's do the one question, and then I'm gonna let you close out. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here after the.
Okay, I plugged it in.
All right, so this is from. Let me know if you can see it.
Can you connect with spirits that have crossed? Yeah. Yeah. All day long. What you mean? That you mean people that's no longer here? Okay, let me explain. When I say hey everybody, hey nobody, and hey to anybody, everybody is everybody that has a body. Nobody doesn't have a body, it's a spirit. And anybody is, I don't fuck with you, Cassie, but I want you to know I see you. That's how I feel it. That's anybody. But the nobodies, they don't have a body, so they use your body, and you're everybody. Everybody that have a body.
Right.
Somebody said discernment. I follow spirits always, every video, every love. I follow spirits.
Are you reading some of the
Yeah, I'm trying to read them.
I just got chills. It's a real. I call it the nobody. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the great nobody. I am nobody. Basically, that's what it said to me. One day I woke up and it said, I am, and it said nobody. I don't have a body, Cassie. And I said, okay. And then I started saying, hey, everybody, hey to nobody. And hey, anybody, because sometimes I got people that watch me that won't say hey to me. So they just any old body.
Mm-hmm.
But I know they got a body.
I say.
They just don't want me to see them.
I say. What you want
to
close out with,
I promise you, if people watching you because you're interesting. So if people watching you and they don't say hello, they still interested in you.
I bet you get that a lot.
Yeah, I get a lot of people that don't want me to see them. Mm-hmm. It say, "Gonna dust your shoulders off." I don't know. We love you, brother. I think she talking to you.
Let me see.
Or he.
I'm going back up a little bit because they jumped.
Thanks everybody for coming by and hanging out with Cassie of Cards and Conversation.
Absolutely, we're gonna definitely support you. I can guarantee you that. So
thank you.
You got it.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely, guys. I appreciate you being here.
Yeah, I appreciate Rose sending me your way because I was not in a good space that day.
Yeah, you came on
and
here.
It was like he said, "Oh, we're gonna have this day for Cassie," and I opened up and you said, "Anybody they want to tap in." I said, "Boo."
You're the first one. I said, "I don't know who you are, Queen, but come on in." Come on in. Hey, you know what?
Oh, weird.
What's up?
1986. What did you see? And whatever it is, you can be honest because I share my story about the military.
I actually broke. What was it? I wrote it down. What I was getting out of it is I was breaking down the numerologies of it and where
Okay.
it was coming out for like expansion,
Okay.
growth,
Yeah.
compassion.
Okay.
I got from it that it was telling me to be more compassionate. Not that I'm not, but just be compassionate. So I got that.
Okay.
That was,
and that's what I got out of the water for you.
compassion.
It's the water, the female energy of the water was telling you to see her.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she said ask to approach her. She wanted you to ask for permission, because people gonna have to start asking you for permission to approach you, because all of a sudden people are going to be approaching you without permission. Everybody, we gotta be more mindful of people's space.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to ask permission to proceed. Yeah. But you said, did 1986 mean anything to me? And I said I was in the military then. I was wondering what message you might have got. But
well, so okay, so I got the quarter like I told you, and then at the point in time when I found it, it was under like some. Did I tell you how I found it? So I did my stuff that you told me to do in the water, and then I came back and sat down, and I was being real observant. Like I was told, I was being
like a cat.
Yeah,
like that black cat looking all around.
I'm getting to that. So I was being real observant, looking at everything. And if I wasn't as observant as I was, I wouldn't have saw the quarter. But it was under, because I was sitting on rocks. It was under some rocks, but it had rock dust all over it. So it was covered. The quarter was covered, so completely. But the sun was shining. So the sun shined on the quarter. And as I turned my head, I saw like a bright, like real bright. So I looked down and I didn't see anything. So I started moving it around, and then I saw it and I grabbed it. So at first I was like, okay, I don't know, but I'm going to take it. So I put it in my pocket, and I kept, being observant. I didn't pick anything else up. So I left, you know what I'm saying? I left. And then 5:30 a.m. that next rising is when I had that cat experience. And
then 1986. Okay, so the quarter is telling you, because I got 24 to 6. The roads are opening, and then you say the sun was shining light on it. So the first thing I seen, because I go back to my child, and kids are the one that be digging and find money and stuff. So the first thing that I seen was, you know how a kid found a quarter and they said, "Oh, big money. I got some big money." That's the first thing I seen. You got some big money coming. But then when you said expansion and the sun is shining light, sun, you are the sun. They go to Leo. Some big money is coming for you. The expansion is coming for you. The roads are open, because when you got 1986, you got 24, right? Ain't that what it add up to? So 24 is 6, right? 6 is pregnancy. Don't it look like it's pregnant? That's expansion. That means that you're going to give birth to something else, and it's going to give you big money.
I shaded that.
Yeah. And see, we can look at it like it's big money on a quarter, but really it's telling you about that big faces on the money.
And you want me to tell you? It's funny you say that. You want me to tell you what I did when I grabbed it? But I do this every time I find a coin, though. I grab it, and I don't actually put my lips on it, but I cover it, and I kiss my hand, and I say, "I'm a money magnet," and I put my hand in the air. So
now when you get money, every time y'all get money, this is what I do. I respect money's energy. So when I get money, I wash it. I have a bowl that says blessing, and I put money in the bowl, and I actually shampoo the money. And I say that money likes it. Oh, let's go over Cassie's house. She gonna give you a bath and everything. So money just keep coming. Because I respect it enough to clean it. But they say cleanliness is next to godliness. Well, my money is always clean. I actually wash my money, because for one, with this corona and everybody was saying money is you won't believe how dirty money is. But because it's got money's energy, I take that water and I put it on my plant. Because I want to see my money grow. But it's filthy. But plants like dirt anyway.
There you go.
Yeah, but yeah. Watch your money. Respect your money. Make sure y'all if you don't have an altar, know that you are the altar. But keep your mind on your first guides are your ancestors, which they live inside of you. So when you look in the mirror, talk to them. Try to look for them in you. But you are the ancestors. You're just the body. You're nobody's transportation right now. And nobody is the one that don't have nobodies.
I say.
Yeah.
I say.
But I really appreciate this, and this is cool. I love how you do what you do. I love that you give everybody a chance to. Oh, I want to be a part of the next entrepreneur show.
I got
I
you.
want to be one of them people.
They left.
That was a good show. I watched the whole thing.
They left.
I like watching them horses.
That was dope.
That was cool.
That was dope.
That was cool. The background. When he was showing us the background, I was like, man, I got to get on a plane or bus or train, something.
That's beautiful. It was beautiful.
It's time to get out of here.
You ain't lying.
Where was he? Where he say he was at?
He was in LA. Well, he lives in LA, but he was probably like out in the suburbs somewhere or something. Or
yeah, because I keep feeling like I need to be going to Arizona soon. A lot of places that I went in life when I wasn't awake, I'm supposed to go back to those places because now I know what I'm supposed to get from them places.
Mm-hmm.
In Arizona, I was stationed in Arizona. So everywhere I went in the military, I got to go back again with different set of eyes. I'm going to see it so much different now.
Mm-hmm. Well, I appreciate you so much. I'm definitely going to be, I'll probably hit you up tomorrow. Go ahead and book something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Tomorrow I'm going to be, tomorrow I'm gonna be on over at the Playing with the Fairies. That's the name of the shop. Flawless, Fabulous Phase.
My wife is a fairy. My wife is a fairy. That's why it's funny you said that.
Okay. Yeah. Me and her is going to talk one day. But one day I'm coming to Cincinnati because I've never been to Cincinnati.
Bring it on.
I've been to Sandusky because they got a place there called Divine Awakening. I like to go to different metaphysical stores.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I go out of town, I go to one. What's y'all metaphysical store?
We got a whole bunch of them. We got one of them actually. So you know the store that I posted today that my wife just got one of her products in the store. Mm-hmm. They're actually on here right now. They're called they're called Native Moon Apothecary. Okay. Native Moon Apothecary. That's one of the main metaphysical stores that we go to, and then it's another one called Root Season Oils, which is another main one. But those two are the ones that we go to. That's the ones we support. That's the ones we promote, and that's the ones we send everybody to, like all over the city. So
because when I go on I call it kind of kinky. Because I used to do hair and I used to say I'm not nappy headed, I'm kind of kinky. And then they turned to get twisted up and locked down. So, because I'm a loctician. And, I didn't even talk about that. This is the last thing.
What's up?
I make a hairspray. It's called Magic Mist. I started making this hairspray in 2004. But now that I've awakened, it's an aura cleanse and a protector because of the essential oils that's in it. Mm-hmm. And I still couldn't understand when I would go in the hospital, I would get overwhelmed. I worked in the hospital and I would get overwhelmed, but when I would go visit people, I would get overwhelmed. And before I could go in the hospital, I would have to spray myself. And when I came out the hospital, I would have to spray myself where it was taking stuff off of me and cooling me down. And then it grows your hair. So, hey.
I say
and so Tuesday night, I got the oil now that goes with it. So I got the oil and the spray, and
get ready.
Expansion.
Get ready. Expansion. I'm telling you, the tribe support.
Expansion.
Like, that's one of our big. That's how we rock here. That's one of the things I always say on the show. And you've been on several shows, so you know how I get down. When I say we spend money together, we make money.
Yes.
Together, we support each other. We barter together. You know, we got to get back to that. So trust me, you're gonna get probably about 20, 30 follows tonight.
Yeah, I already been getting
You gonna
them.
get some
I've
DM.
been getting followers. Thank you, y'all. Thank
DM's
you.
gonna be coming like, how I get this, how I get that. Trust me. That's how we get
Yeah,
out.
thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. And I try to, when you have somebody on, I try to send them a little something. It don't be a lot, but it be a little something.
And that's that energy,
And
the energy exchange. And that's appreciated.
yeah, I try to send them a little something. Sometimes I might send you a little bit more because one time I might not be able to send you nothing. So
It's all good.
sometimes you might get a little bit more, but it all even out.
Absolutely.
But it's about flow. The reason why I give is because I need it to flow back to me. And it might not come from you, but it still flows.
Energy got to return.
You know? Yes. So that's the reason why. Because I hated that the guy didn't get to finish talking.
You know what? So
the other
he's
day.
been on the show before. That was his second time. And the first time we had him on there, we had a challenge like that as well. But we did ended up finishing it. But see, he just moved to Puerto Rico. So I don't know.
I saw that.
I don't know. But we're going to get him back because that's my guy. He's Tribe anyway. So we're going to get him back on here. And plus,
I like when you say we're going to have Tribe everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
You say it's nowhere in the world that you're going to be able to go that we ain't going to have some Tribe. That's cool.
That's the manifestation that I'm putting out there. And it's happening. It's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening quickly, too, because not only do I believe in it, the family believes in it, and we put that energy and that focus and that manifestation in 3 days a week, and we talk about it constantly. It's going to happen.
And then that means that everybody's going to be traveling.
Absolutely.
That means everybody got wings.
You coming, too.
Oh, I said, I got a body. I'm a part of everybody.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
I ain't a nobody yet.
Facts. All right, guys. I'll let you on out of here. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thanks, everybody.
Peace and love. Peace and love. You got to hit the X out. I can't close you out.
Okay.
Thank you again so much.
Thank you.
Ashe. There you guys have it. The Empress, Cassie Derwin. Now, I know you guys love, I love, absolutely love her energy. I want to thank her so much. Make sure you guys connect with her, support her. Y'all know how we get down. Make sure you guys follow her. And I would encourage you guys to get a reading because she is extremely tapped in. And the reason I know that is I'm sure you heard a little bit of our story about her telling me to go down to the river. So she tapped into my energy and showed me some things that I had to figure out. And we hadn't even really been speaking that much. So I know she's powerful and tapped in. So I'm really going to connect with her for sure. Thank you, LaKenta. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. So I'm definitely going to connect with her on the reading. All of her information as far as how to connect with her on her Instagram, it will be here on the live here. Once I get done and upload it, it'll be on YouTube as well. And then it'll be on Facebook as well, too. So you'll have all her information. Just give me a second. I'll have it up. I appreciate you guys. We will be back here. What's today? Thursday. We'll be back this Sunday with another dynamic show. We have another tribe member coming on that's going to represent Universal. I'm not sure if she's still here, but she's definitely going to bring the noise this Sunday. I'll say this to you guys like I always say at the end of the show. The universe agrees with a made-up mind. The universe agrees with a made-up mind. Once again, I'm going to say it one last time. The universe agrees with a made-up mind. This is your boy, Leon Wiz White. This is Planet Wiz. Once again, I appreciate you sharing your amazing energy with us tonight. We'll see you guys on Sunday. Peace, love, light, positive vibrations. Make it a great night.